What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it is April the 6th right now, and I am just waiting around for a FedEx delivery. I unfortunately scratched the lens. I don't know if you can see it on here on my Insta360 mod. You can see it a little bit on there, but that's enough of a scratch that this lens is no longer usable. So I've got a replacement on its way, which is sad that I had to shell out the money for that, but at the same time, because of the modular nature of the camera, I was at least able to just buy the lens on its own, which is awesome, and I now see the extra benefit of the camera itself being modular. Other than that, I've also recently got the mic adapter for the Insta360. I don't think it wants to focus. There we go. So that is the mic adapter for the Insta360, and I will be giving that a whirl at some point. Might do a separate video on it. Kind of have mixed feelings on it right now, but they are constantly pumping out firmware updates, both the 4K mod and for the Insta360 mod. One of those updates is actually a 24 frames per second shooting mode, which is awesome. I know a lot of people like shooting in 24 frames a second. I don't know why they didn't have it from the get-go. But that's what this video is going to be shot in now, so everything is at 24 frames a second. And I might do a little video test with this and see how that looks. That's pretty much what I got going on tech-wise right now. Not too much, obviously can't leave the house apart from essentials. What I've been doing is just skating out the front with one of my flat rails. I say one of my flat rails just because I'm considering getting a second one just to mix things up. But yes, I've been skating outside with my flat rail and just shooting some clips on my iPhone. Yeah, that is about it. Let me know how you guys are doing, what you've been doing to keep yourself from going insane, being indoors for so long. Let's see how this video goes. Alright, so just to make life a little bit easier, I'm actually switching over to the Insta360 1R 4K mod, just for the time being anyway. Along with the 24 frames per second update that came with the last firmware, it also had a new audio setting. So now you can have, obviously, wind resistance off, which is what I had in my previous videos, because when you had the wind resistance on, it just sounded terrible. But now you can have a wind setting that's focused on the voice, which is what I'm using now. So hopefully you can hear my voice pretty well, and you can't hear too much going on around me, even though it's relatively quiet right now anyway. I'm choosing a standard monopod handle, so you might hear a little bit of handling noise if I rub my thumb near the microphones. But yeah, hopefully this sounds pretty decent. And if it does, that kind of makes the mic adapter a little bit mute, because it's so much easier to have a unit that doesn't have anything sticking out on the sides. One thing to note as well is do not have this camera connected to any kind of Wi-Fi. If you do, you'll get some static interference when you get the clips back on your phone. They need to fix this obviously in another firmware update, because it's so much nicer having your phone as a monitor for these videos. And if you do that and try to record decent audio and you get static every time, then it's a useless feature. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this 24 frames per second. I've actually got it at a shutter speed of 1/50 right now, which is the closest you can get to the 180 rule with the settings on this camera. So there should be a decent amount of motion blur when I move my hands or when I spin around. And hopefully the audio is still pretty decent as well. Alright, so Mary has just returned with a fantastic grocery haul. Fridge is now stocked up with produce. We got some peanut butter, we got almond butter, diced tomatoes, soy milk, dates, ketchup, tea, got some chocolate in the background there, some pizza crust, and we've got a bunch of different dry goods. cocoa powder, oats, beans, quinoa, all the good stuff, sunflower seeds, split peas, red lentils, potatoes at the back, sriracha, which seems to be a hot commodity right now, and some good old flax seeds. So, how was your experience at the grocery store today?
It was okay. I went to Sprouts and there was probably like 15 people shopping, so it was pretty quiet. And most people gave you space, which was nice. Pretty much got everything we needed, and there was definitely like a guilt feeling when people were like ringing me up, and I don't know. Just glad it's over with, honestly, and I'm glad I got enough groceries so we don't have to go back for at least a week. It was hard to find a balance between like getting enough and like leaving groceries for other people and not being a jerk, so I think I did okay.
Alright, so FedEx finally showed up and got the new lens right here. Just do a little quick unboxing. I've already cut the little plastic thing off so I can just open it easy. We don't need that. And we do have a brand new lens. What I do appreciate is that this one also comes with a lens protector for when you're carrying it around in your bag. So I'm gonna stick this on my Insta360 1R's body and make sure everything looks good. I'm also going to be sticking it on the Insta360 branded invisible selfie stick. I actually got that just before I scratched my lens. I didn't really have a chance to use it properly, so I'll do a quick little walk around and just see how invisible it actually is. And also I'm interested to see if the audio stays the same with the 360 mod attached. It should do, because it all comes from the brains of the screen unit, so it should be the same, but you never know, they might have tweaked it to work slightly differently with the 360 mod. So let's switch over to that now. Alright, so I've got the new lens attached to the camera, and I've got it at the end of this ridiculously long selfie stick. I'll turn the camera around now so you can see in the mirror how absurd it actually is. And I've got the same audio settings as I had earlier on the 4K mod. So it's going to be voice boost, and I've got everything else set to manual. We're at 24 frames a second, 1/50 shutter speed, ISO 100, and white balance is up to 5000 Kelvin. So it looks a little bit orange in here, that's why. How's the handling noise? This is quite a long and flimsy selfie stick. Really don't know how I would feel about using this outside if it was windy. Feels like it might take off, or if I put it on the end of a tripod it might just topple over. Alright, so I've brought the selfie stick down to a much more manageable distance. I'll walk back over to the mirror so you can see. Yeah, this feels a lot more sturdy at this length. Hopefully it's still pretty invisible. It's quite thin at the bottom, so I think that's part of what gives it the illusion that I'm not really holding anything, but I know that the further away the camera is from your hand, the more invisible it's going to look, so you might be able to see the stitch lines a bit easier at this length. It's now raining outside, so usually around this time of the day we would go for a walk around our apartment complex, but that's not going to happen. Mary's, who's just behind me, she's just been working on a website for her job, and I've been typing up a presentation I got for tomorrow, and that is the extent of the excitement around this place right now. We might play some video games in a little bit.
Yes, please. I'm gonna race.
Okay, so we've been playing Crash Nitro Racing. I think that's what it's called for the PS4. Crash Team Racing was the old PlayStation. I think Nitro Racing is what it's called for the PS4. So we will play that in a bit.
And then we can decide what to eat for dinner.
Yes, food. Food would be good. Alright, so before we eat some food tonight, we're going to do one quick race on Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. That is the actual name. I got it wrong a minute ago. Let's probably just do a single race for now, because this video is going to be too long if we do a cup race. We'll just do one quick race.
Can we do the Christmas one?
The Christmas one?
Or do you have a favorite?
You mean the one with gingerbread, right?
I did this one.
No, you mean the one with gingerbread though, right?
Yeah, have
Okay.
we done that one?
So we're going to do gingerbread joyride. We are going to put on easy, because even medium is pretty difficult. We're extreme newbies at this game. Both used to playing Mario Kart.
Nintendo 64.
But this is a lot more difficult. Food smells really good.
Thanks. I'm excited.
Mary's making a quinoa collard lentil stew. Gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's got onion, carrot, celery, veggie broth,
Oh, the race is about to start.
quinoa,
Oh,
collards,
I missed the jump start.
lentils.
I'm still talking about food. So anyone has not played this game before, it heavily relies on you doing these little nitro boosts around corners. If you're playing against more difficult AI opponents, you pretty much have to do that the whole way around the course, otherwise there's no chance you making the podium. Whereas Mario Kart is a lot more forgiving.
This one has really cool levels though.
Yeah, the levels on this are really well designed.
Like there's so many to choose from and they're all really fun and cool.
For those wondering, the reason you collect apples is that if you hold on to 10 apples, actually they're not called apples, they're called Wumpa fruit. If you hold on to 10 of those, your cart goes a little bit faster, I think. Ooh, gelatinous cube. We just watched Onward last night, and
It was so good.
it was really good. Oh no, someone's... No, I was locked on to someone's missile, but not anymore apparently.
It was me.
Oh.
It crashed into a wall. You have to like aim your things in this game more than Mario Kart.
Finally fell victim to the little green ball, which is basically the same as a banana if you're playing the Italian plumber version of this.
Whoa. 31.
That's my little victory dance. I think pretty soon we should probably bump up the difficulty of the AI, since now we're both making podium.
It's not every time for me, you guys. Though I kick everyone's butt in Mario Kart and Nintendo 64.
That's true. Every time I've played her on Mario Kart, she always has like a little hustle going on. So the first race, it's almost like she's never played it before, and then after that, she wins every single one.
That's not true.
It is true. That's what happened last time we played. Anyway.
When we moved to California, Simon didn't want my Nintendo 64 to come with us. Sounds like a sore loser.
Anyway, let's eat some food. So we've got some quinoa lentils boiling in there. We've got some collard greens just chilling over here. And very soon, they will combine.
Should be good.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna call it quits on this video today. Just gonna eat the food now and catch Mary up on some Westworld because I've yet to see the new season. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a bit all over the place today. Haven't done a vlog in a while, so bear with me as I find my vlogging feet, I guess. Hope you guys are all staying safe. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.